Hello all my beautiful little unicorns and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I've got your February horoscopes and predictions prepared for you. This is how this video works. In just a moment's time during the intro, I will introduce you to 3 different symbols that will make for part 1 of your February prediction, because I am going to ask you to pick one of those 3 symbols based on your intuition. And once you've picked the symbol that resonates with you, you can simply click the timestamp and you'll be fast forwarded to that first part of your February prediction. And once you've received the first part of your reading, which is based on the group that you've chosen, things get even more intricate and personal. Because what you then get to do is scroll down into the description box, click your zodiac signs timestamp. Yes, you guys, I've got a horoscope for each and every zodiac sign prepared for you. And once you've clicked your zodiac signs timestamp, you'll be fast forwarded to part 2 of your February horoscope. So the combination of part 1 and 2, which is based on your zodiac sign, will make for your personal reading. And of course, for all of my fellow astrology geeks, feel free to not only tune into your zodiac sign, which is known as your sun sign, but you can of course also watch your moon and rising sign. You guys, I'm so excited to see what February has in store for you. And if you want a love reading for February, don't worry, that is already up on my channel. The link to that is below in the description box if you want to go a bit more in depth about love specifically during the month of February. But now allow for me to introduce you to the 3 different symbols that I've got prepared for you today. Alright you guys, so these are the 3 symbols that I've got prepared for you today. I'm going to give you a little moment of privacy so you can pause the video right here and meditate on the 3 groups. And then whenever you're ready, I will catch you at the click of your timestamp of your symbols for part 1 of your prediction. And then of course, during your zodiac signs readings as well, once you've tuned into the reading that's based on the symbol that you're about to choose. So my gorgeous soul, I'll catch you during your predictions. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to the first part of your February prediction, which I cannot wait for us to get into before we tune into your zodiac signs reading. So allow for me to get into part 1 of your February reading for you. Let's see what your guides need you to know. First and foremost, we've got good fortune. Congratulations, group number 1. February is bringing good fortune into your life. So if you were hoping for a positive change, if you were hoping for a sign that things are going to go your way, this is it, group number 1. Know that February is going to not only invite magic into your life, and in case I look over, it is because my viewfinder is over here and I want to make sure everything is in focus. So February is not just allowing you to invite magic in, February is the month of you creating magic. So any kind of creative project, if you are a creative, especially one who is into entrepreneurship or into making your creativity your job, the month of February is going to have you producing some of your best work that you've ever produced. We've also got knowledge. So you're going to go back to studying, either quite literally going to school or purchasing literature, books, different tools that can help you to become better at your craft and that can help you to amplify this good fortune, because good fortune with knowledge paired with confidence, there is no beating that, group number 1. And I want you to know here that for the month of February, what you're definitely doing is you're increasing your IQ, your knowledge. You're growing when it comes to not just your spiritual connection, but also things like your financial IQ, your emotional IQ, understanding other people, where they're coming from, who to trust, who to steer clear from. This is really your month of also kicking people out of your life, because I see here with Creative Wonderment, you don't even have time for meaningless connections and friendships. Creative Wonderment shows us here You're literally like going up these stairs. You are increasing everything that has to do with your career and also your creative projects. And what this means is that there is little time for anything that is not in alignment. And why I really love this for you, group number one, is because it is actually showing that you're putting yourself first. It is actually showing that you're following your dreams rather than feeling as though you have to conform to what others may expect of you. You're like, no, F that. I have expectations for myself, and I see here within closure that literally their behavior was the closure. You don't need closure anymore. That situationship, that ex, that person who you just thought to yourself, why did they do that? You know, when it's like an unsolved mystery, almost like one of those like unsolved mysteries on TV, and you know you're watching an unsolved mystery series, but you're still surprised why they did not solve the mystery in the show. You're like, why did they not solve this? But it's literally called Unsolved Mysteries. So here within closure, I just want you to know you don't care anymore about the unsolved mysteries in your life. You don't care about the people who surprised you in the worst way. You don't care about what they're doing. You are no longer questioning your value because of their questionable behavior, which I love for you, group number one, because again, this is the emancipation of you. This is the growth of you. This is you not allowing for anyone to make you question your value because they have unprocessed trauma that they so wrongly made you feel and made you go through as well, because they just don't know how to be emotionally attuned to another person. The deer spirit shows us here that the month of February brings a much needed gentle touch into your life. You are a deer, you are a little Bambi, so quite literally speaking, you may also have a baby face. You still get ID'd in certain places, and you have a bit of this like small, sweet nature in spirit, but also physically. And what I'm getting here within the deer spirit is that it is so time for you to be gentle with yourself, and also to just not even allow anyone around you who isn't really gentle with you and your heart and your emotions, because you deserve to be treated gently. And if you treat yourself amazingly well, you literally have no other job, group number one, other than to make sure that you gatekeep your peace and your energy for those who deserve it. So this is the first part of your reading that I've received for you, but we'll now tune into your zodiac signs portion of the prediction. So scroll down into the description box, click your zodiac sign, and you'll be fast forwarded to the second, way more intricate, way more detailed and personal part of your reading. So group number one, I'll catch you over there. Hello, group number two. Welcome to part one of your February prediction. We're going to get straight into it with this tarot deck in order to bring you clarity. I want you to lean back, relax, and enjoy your readings, the combination of your readings, and just allow for yourself to soak up this information and to enjoy this you time that you've just dedicated towards yourself. By the way, my viewfinder is over here. In case I look over, you know why. I want to make sure everything is in focus. But now we'll see what we need to know for the month of February for you. First and foremost, we're getting the Three of Voices. What this shows us here is that February is a month of self-reflection. February is a month in which you are closing the door on relationships that you can tell are toxic. And next here in the Six of Emotions, what I'm getting is this looking glass where you're seeing the many ways in which you deserve better. And you're also just seeing those who are really loyal and really care about you from a completely different and more appreciative light than ever before. And by the way, the Six of Emotions is the Six of Cups in the traditional tarot. The Three of Voices is the Three of Swords. So I want you to understand here that what this means is that February is bringing you a time of reflecting on your relationships and reflecting on ways in which they have affected you. And one thing that I want you to be aware of is that this will bring up some emotions that have not yet been processed that have to do with your parents. traumas that they have caused, and ways in which you know you would never parent. But here in the Hierophant, the thing is that you're this kind of person who is, I don't want to say a people pleaser, but you give others a lot of grace, and you understand that we're all just human. And the Hierophant is symbolic of you saying, you know what, I would have done it differently, but I understand that they didn't know any better. Yes, I now have to deal with some of the repercussions and the traumas, but we are all imperfect in our own ways, and I can deal with my traumas. My traumas were given to me because I am meant to grow through them. I'm meant to thrive through them. I am meant to learn through these traumas the exact skills that are needed for me to become the highest version of myself. Let me give you an example, group number 2. I have been through my own fair share of traumas. For example, traumas where others may never trust another person ever again after some of the stuff that I have experienced. But I swore to myself I would never allow for someone else's behavior and someone else's not thinking how their actions would affect me and not thinking about me at all, but only thinking about themselves. I would never allow that to make me callous my heart to new people who deserve love, who deserve care. And that's also why I do what I do with my readings. I will never allow for anyone to take away the fact that my heart is still open. I still believe that I have not even met the most amazing people that I am destined to meet in this lifetime yet. I haven't even met a small percentage of all of the people who I'm going to love and who are going to love me. And my traumas made my heart stronger. And they could have made me weaker, but they didn't. And I want you to know your traumas, even when it doesn't feel like that in the moment, they're doing the same for you, group number 2. We've got cheer up. Literally, your guides are like, group 2, cheer up. Don't feel as though you are the only one who questions why your own burdens are yours and your challenges were given to you specifically. Cheer up. I want you to know here that your guides are trying to say, live in the moment. Look around you right now. There is so much abundance around you in so many different ways. Learn to see not just the positives, but also the ways in which you are divinely blessed, because you are. Even just being able to watch this video, having an internet connection, having food, most likely having a roof over your head. I want you to know that this is not to kind of invalidate your feelings or what you're going through, not at all. This is to remind you of the fact that you have so much opportunity. You are blessed in so many ways, and it's time to book that next vacation. I want you to know that February will bring this energy and this spirit out of you of booking that trip away. For me personally, what I'm going to do is a little mini vacation in February, and why I'm telling you this is because your guides are telling you to take time, relax, and go on an adventure. And I know we can't always take time off work, and sometimes we just have busy schedules when it comes to our work commitments, but I want you to know here within vacation that actually what we've got is, even if it's a one-day trip to an exhibition or an expo, do it. Get yourself out there. I am going to be getting myself tickets for an exhibition that's going on here in St. Moritz in Switzerland, which is a very nice, beautiful, quaint town in the mountains. It's going to be snowy. It's going to be winter wonderland vibes, and I get to go and see art because I don't have time. I'm not making time for a big trip away. And that's to show you there are different ways in which you can vacation. There are different ways in which you can put yourself first, in which you can take time to go explore, in which you can enrich your life, recharge your batteries, and not feel like you're just living the same kind of process day in and day out. Next up, we've got temperance for you. Group 2, temperance shows us that February will bring things back into balance for you. If you have been drinking too much, partying too much, smoking too much, watching a lot of reality TV, or just basically your focal point has been in an area of your life a little off. It can also be binge eating, like overeating or eating foods that give you like a huge insulin kind of spike and then a crash. I just want you to know here that February is the month of coming back into balance and creating harmony for you. That is your biggest mission. And the Page of Shells tells us here that the reason why this is an important mission for you is because you are going through a transformation from the inside out, where you're going through this rebirth, group number 2. You're entering a new phase and a new cycle of your existence, in which you're being called to listen to your intuition and follow your sources of inspiration. Something big is going to change, like your diet, a huge habit of yours. Like, instead of barely even noticing how much you walk, you're actually going to literally walk 10,000 steps every single day, go from a meat-eating diet to a vegetarian diet, or vice versa, gluten-free, dairy-free. You're changing something that you were so used to during the month of February, because you intuitively can sense, I need this change, I need this update, I need to try to make this a habit and make it fun for myself. Like, when it comes to the steps, I make it fun for myself. I go for walks in the forest, I go for walks in the city and buy myself a matcha and so on to get my steps in. And I definitely want you to know here in the Page of Shells, you're being called to make it fun and to make it a habit that you learn to love. Walking 10,000 steps is a lot more fun when you get to quote unquote reward yourself with a nice smoothie or a matcha by the end of it, and you're doing those steps somewhere where you want to be, where you're getting fresh air and inspiration, and again, a vacation from your day-to-day life, breaking the cycle of the usual. That is your motto for the month of February: newness and adventure. Group number 2, this is part 1 of your reading that I've received for you, and I trust that this was insightful. But now scroll down into the description box, click your zodiac signs timestamp, and you'll be fast forwarded to the second, even more personal and intricate part of your prediction, which you are meant to combine with this first portion in order for you to receive all of the messages that are meant for you for the upcoming month. So I'll catch you at the click of your zodiac signs timestamp. Welcome, symbol 3, to part 1 of your prediction. Now, in this portion, we are going to get straight into everything that you need to know about February based on the symbol that you chose. So this makes part 1 of your reading before we delve into your zodiac signs portion, which is your horoscope. So let's see precisely what you need to know about the month of February and what's coming towards you, shall we? And by the way, my viewfinder is over here. In case I look over, just know I need to ensure everything is in focus for you. So first up, we've got the peacock spirit, which is all about letting yourself shine, not feeling as though peacocking is a bad thing. That's a literal word to peacock. February is your month of peacocking. Wear those bright colors, dye your hair, literally get that non-surgical procedure done, get your nails done, whatever it is that you've been thinking of doing to make yourself shine, that's like self-care. It can even be something like laser hair removal, like getting IV drips, depending on what you've been thinking of doing. Your guides are saying you needed a sign, this is your sign. Book it in, get it done, wear those outlandish styles that you love, because this is your month to shine. This is your month to show the world what you're truly made of. And I do see here within the badger spirit, literally, your animal spirit guides are telling you to be fearless and bold. Do not overthink about what others may think of you, how others may perceive you. The most important perception is the perception that you have of yourself. And your guides want you to know that you having the perception of yourself in February of being fearless and bold, because guess what? You are actually behaving like the most fearless and bold version of yourself. That is not only going to give you confidence when it comes to your outer appearance, like with the peacock, really showing off your feathers and not being afraid to take up space, that is going to bleed into other areas of your life. If you've always been the kind of person who is so apologetic, who is kind of a bit of a people pleaser, like literally I saw this funny reel the other day and it said, when your doctor misdiagnoses you and now you only have a month to live, but you're a people pleaser, and the person in the reel is literally like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. Like, a people pleaser to the point where even if someone makes a huge mistake, obviously that's just comedy, But even if someone makes a huge mistake and it is affecting you negatively, you're like, oh, it's okay, and you try to find a way to figure it out. It's important you don't make yourself small, and it's also completely fine for you to sometimes just be like, no, it's not okay. And I don't care about making you comfortable or comforting you in your wrongdoing. You have to know that this is something that's not okay. You made a mistake, and I don't want to have to deal with the repercussions of your mistake. It is your job to fix the mistake. And I definitely want you to know here in the Fox spirit that your guides need you to think on your feet, because why play fair in an unfair world? Tell me why, group number 3. I will wait patiently. But all sarcasm aside, the fox spirit, the fox is an animal that has adapted to living in major cities. And it's definitely an animal that shows you have to adapt to your surroundings, because that will allow you to thrive. That will allow you to fit into so many different spaces. If you are around people who don't really value or appreciate your people-pleasing tendencies, who will just take advantage of it, do not display those tendencies. Save those for your loved ones, those closest to you, who actually value the fact that you're so forgiving. And with the people who are sharks, since we're talking about our spirit animals, be a shark as well. Be a little baby shark. Blend right in with the way that they behave. Give people the energy they give you. Matching people's energies. That's what I'm getting for you for February. And I see here within your dreams that a huge dream and manifestation that you had is going to become a reality during the month of February. And this is one that was very bold, that has to do with you publicly accomplishing something big. So it could be a promotion, it could be you finally starting that business of yours and quite successfully getting the first clients, the first orders, successfully setting yourself up. I do see here it will shine a spotlight on you in a positive sense. And here in facing your fears, your guides are trying to communicate to you that February will have you facing your fears in a way that extracts power from your fears. Your fears had power over you once, but February is a month of enlightenment. It is a month of spiritual activation where you are literally understanding why you made yourself small and how you don't need to continue doing that, because there's literally no point in putting yourself into this teeny tiny space that you have outgrown, that you don't belong in, because there are people out here with, half the heart, half the accolades, half the degrees, half the knowledge. And just because they're putting themselves out here, they're winning. So you're understanding here also in love life that quite literally, when it comes to love, you will never settle. Whether you are in a committed relationship or you're dating, it's like, why should you settle? Why should you be okay with something you don't want to be okay with? I definitely see here that you are loving so fiercely, and because you're having this glow up in your confidence, right? We spoke about that in the peacock spirit. Anyone who you're seeing romantically speaking, they are going to fear losing you. You have this black cat energy, and they're the golden retriever chasing. And then we've also got wellness. Ensure your body is nourished, join a gym, and regain strength. Live a healthier lifestyle. Quite literally, your guides are telling you, group number 3, it is time for you to eat the celery, to go back to the gym, renew that membership, do the 10,000 steps per day, take care of your body, take care of your wellness, but also don't be afraid to book in a massage, to book in a spa day, to take care of your body through having supplements that are nourishing you, that are good for your body, your mind, and your soul. Focus on your fitness journey and building strength, all right? Strength is so important for you to build in the sense of muscle, because that is what will keep you healthy and will stop you from aging in a way that extracts life quality. So your wellness journey is just as important as your self-confidence journey. Pair those up and you will be unstoppable. Group number 3, this is part 1 of your prediction that I've received for you. I trust that you found this insightful, but as you know, now we are stepping into your zodiac signs portion of your reading. which is even more personal and intricate and designed in a way that if you combine it with this first part of your reading, you receive a full prediction for February with all of the information that you were meant to receive. So scroll down into the description box or to the top of the comment section, click your zodiac signs timestamp, and I'll catch you during your zodiac signs horoscope portion of your February prediction. Hello, my gorgeous Aries baby. Welcome to your February prediction. Let's drop straight into the horoscope portion of your reading. I hope that you enjoyed picking from the 3 groups that I introduced you to at the start of this video. But now let's get into the fact that for Aries, February is bringing you expressing your sensuality. So things are getting hot, steamy, and exciting during the month of February for you. And I truly also recommend that you watch your February love prediction. I uploaded that to the channel already for more details on love specifically, because I do know here within sensuality, you're feeling yourself, you're wearing the beautiful underwear, the lingerie, you're doing your hair, you're doing your skincare, you are the main character of your world, and it's making you extremely sensual, energetically speaking, and people are flocking to you in a way that makes you feel like you are the epicenter of the universe. And yes, it may sound a little delulu, but the thing here with friendship is that your friendships are so incredibly nurturing and fulfilling, and you're going to have your friends celebrating you, trying to spend as much time as possible with you. And it just shows you that if you are not being treated as well as your friends treat you and those closest to you in a romantic relationship as well, that person does not deserve your sensual side. That person does not deserve your body. And it's just confirmation in February of the fact that these illusions are breaking of you not feeling enough, either not worthy enough, not like you're a good enough friend, a good enough partner, good looking enough, intelligent enough, successful enough, whatever the limiting belief may be that we're breaking through here for you during the month of February. My gorgeous Aries baby, what you're doing is you are fully, completely embracing the truth, and that is actually making you more confident than ever. Another thing that I'm seeing here with friendship and sensuality is that you're going to be talking about your intimate life with a very close friend, and that's going to tell you that your experience is not unique, that literally they have experienced what you have when it comes to sensuality, when it comes to being intimate with another person. And I see here in the Ace of Shells that you will feel so understood and seen for the fact that no, you're not crazy. There are some experiences, especially when it comes to love and things that people say and do to us or with us, romantically speaking, that we think perhaps has not happened to others, but it's just because a lot of people don't talk about it. And just because people don't talk about it doesn't mean that it hasn't happened. So I see like your friendships really solidifying in closeness because you can talk about everything with them. And the Ace of Shells, if you are single, this is actually symbolic of a new beginning when it comes to love. So someone diving straight into your life, just like this tortoise, who is actually someone with whom you will first start a solid friendship with, and then it will develop into something very sensual, very like romantically attracted, and you will break through the truth of the matter of the fact that you have to be able to be friends with someone before you can actually have a real relationship that's based on love. Now, the Eight of Crystals shows us dedication and progress here within this bowl, within this gorgeous Spirit Song Tarot deck. So the month of February is bringing you a lot of progress in all of your creative ventures, but also your work projects. I see that you're making great headway when it comes to projects that are elevating your career. Whereas here within the Nine of Shells, this makes you feel really fulfilled and grateful for the energy, the time, the effort that you're able to put into your ventures, because you weren't always like this. You weren't always in a good enough mental state of mind to do everything you're doing in February. You were not always this confident, and you're just so grateful that it feels like the older and wiser you get, the more you accomplish, and the more you're able to see the big picture, the more foresight you have. The Three of Acorns literally represents you having this giraffe view, basically, of seeing things with foresight before they've even happened. So I am getting clairvoyant vibes from you in a very psychic CEO kind of manner. So if you are the kind of person who has always felt they've got a very strong connection to their sixth sense, to their psychic ability, I want you to understand here in the Three of Acorns that the month of February will further show you your psychic abilities and make it very clear to you that yes, this is not just in your head. You do really have these special abilities that others don't. The Wombat Spirit tells us that for February, you will be at home a lot actually, whenever you have time off. And why you will be home a lot is because the weather isn't great where you're living and you want to be snuggled up in a comfortable place. And also you will be home a lot because you will be spending home, intimate, private time with friends as well as lovers. So you're not going to be going out as much, so you'll also save a lot of time, energy, and money. And it's actually a very peaceful month for you because you're at home a lot, because you are feeling at home, because you're feeling as though you've got everything that you need, you're not pressured into situations you don't want to be in. And as a gorgeous fire sign, Aries, you are usually very pioneering. You're the one to put yourself out there first. You're always the enthusiastic one. And it's so nice for you to not have to put on that, I want to say, that mask, to not have to always be the cheerleader, and for you to also get some rest. It's literally like this long relaxation that you've needed for months, and you're finally taking time off during the month of February. So my gorgeous Aries baby, this is the reading I received for you. Make sure that you leave a giraffe emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you were here, that you received your reading, and that you're an Aries, because that's the only way anyone would know that you are an Aries baby, if you watched all the way to the end and you are in fact an Aries. Don't forget to tune into your sun and rising sign as well. So just utilize the timestamps below, and I'll catch you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my stunning Taurus baby, and welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February prediction, which is based on your zodiac sign. I hope that you enjoyed part one, where you got to pick from the three groups that I have prepared for you. But now let's delve deeply into what's coming towards you as a Taurus during the month of February. So first up, we have the Nine of Swords, and we've also got the Hermit. I see here in the Nine of Swords and the Hermit that because you do not like conflict, you do not do well with people who are argumentative, who are always looking for a reason to be within conflict, you're actually going into complete hermit mode. You are steering clear of any drama queens, of anyone who you can sense is just always looking for something to complain about. And I see here within the Dawn of Rings, which is actually the dawn of the element of earth. So basically, this is the Page of Pentacles. And you being a Taurus means it is the Page of Earth signs, and this is a representation of you going into deep soul-searching, self-reflection, contemplation, and doing your due diligence when it comes to meditation too. And it's completely taking your mind off of the dramas that are happening around you, because I do see here in the Nine of Swords that there are some people close to you who are going through relationship drama, who are going through work drama, and you just don't have time for that, because here within the Magician you have more important things to do in February, like being a master manifester, for example, my gorgeous Taurus baby. The Magician corresponds to number 1 in numerology. This is a number of complete breakthrough, of changing things for the better, and of being a pioneer. So the Magician shows us here that you are creating something out of nothing. So quite literally, you will find that your numbers will skyrocket on social media, especially if you're building a business. You will find that more people are going to want to collaborate with you. As I see here in the Three of Materials, there is this interwoven kind of energy between you and others who also are very ambitious, who also have a life's mission of creating something that is here to heal and serve humanity. And the Three of Materials shows me that you're actually creating new friendships in February as well, new connections with people that you're going to spend a lot of time with. And the Three of Materials is a clear sign that you are a team player. You are. Finally, during the month of February, it will become very apparent to you that all of this time, actually, you could have connected more with people. You could have done even bigger projects with others, but you're finally breaking through any of the worries that you had about being socially awkward. Because I see in the Five of Emotions, because you sometimes have very big moments of just wanting to be alone, wanting to indulge in self-reflection, not wanting to be in public or be around a lot of other people. It can sometimes feel as though you are very different or there's something quote unquote wrong with you when there's not, my gorgeous Taurus baby. And the month of February is like a huge confirmation that you're actually just a sensitive, empathetic soul who likes to reflect on themselves, their lives, actually likes to reflect on their actions and their thoughts in order to grow. And literally here within knowledge, this is confirmation that the month of February will increase your knowledge profoundly because you're reading books about psychology, about business. You are joining a space in which knowledge is shared and in which knowledge is sacred and grown. So I definitely want you to understand here that February is a time of growth mentally for you, but also on an intellectual level. You are gaining a lot of knowledge that will set you apart from other people. And as your spirit guides are confirming, will also help you to find a way to more abundance. We literally have this card that showed up that says money. So you seeking knowledge is actually you basically finding funds. The more that you learn, the more you will earn. And the month of February is showing you a direct correlation of everything you've learned, all of the ways in which you have grown intellectually, that translating, quite literally speaking, into you making a lot more money than you ever have. Now, my gorgeous Taurus baby, this is the reading that I've received for you. I trust that you found this insightful and that it resonated. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section by leaving a money bag emoji below. Not just to manifest and claim this, but also to let me and others know that you're a Taurus baby, because that's the only way you would know to leave those emojis below. Wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my beautiful Gemini baby, and welcome to your February 2025 prediction. I hope that you enjoyed part one of your reading where you got to pick from the 3 different symbols. But now let's step into all things Gemini. So we've got the 10 of voices, the 4 of emotions, and the 9 of materials. What this means for you for February is that you are elevating from a state in which you felt like you were alone. You felt as though you could be in a room full of people and still be by yourself, and that feeling is actually going away and turning into the freedom of understanding that you being so emotionally intelligent is actually your biggest superpower. For a long time you felt very misunderstood, but in the 9 of materials I see that ultimately this will actually develop into a freedom that allows you to feel as though, you know what? Yeah, I overthink things and I put a lot of effort and thought into my relationships, and that's not a bad thing. Actually, the people who truly deserve to be around me, they're going to cherish and value this endlessly because I am a rare type. I am a rare breed, and I get to choose and decide who is part of my life and who is really just around and an energy vampire. I see here within memories that memories are coming up for you of past loved ones, so past relationships that you had in your life where the people have either kind of progressed to a different realm and aren't here in the flesh anymore, or that relationship just fell apart in a way that you still think about. So you still think about what could have been, you still think about how life would be if they were around, if they were here, and if they were part of your existence. I see here within the Archangel Raphael, you are the provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit for many individuals on this planet. Literally, you are like the unpaid therapist of the group, my gorgeous Gemini. But the month of February is actually bringing you, your Archangel Raphael, to support you in your endeavors, to be there for you, to show you that you don't always have to be the one who's there for everyone and who's strong for everyone, without also having your own shoulder to lean on and someone who allows you to just relax. Just as we've got here within the unicorn, this is a symbol for relaxation, for you recuperating, for you finding a re-energizing, revitalizing part of yourself, but also you inviting serendipity, also you inviting unexpected but really positive surprises and changes into your life. And I want you to understand here within the unicorn that what we've also got is this validation that you are far more unique than you give yourself credit for. We also have the symbol of Mercury here, which is the symbol of your thinking process of the rational mind. It's basically the planet of communication. And as Gemini, you are actually ruled by Mercury. Did you know that? So being ruled by Mercury means that you are ruled by the planet of communication and also travel, which is why you are such a communicative sign, which is why when traveling, you are always the one who figures things out. You are always the one where when you go to a new city or a new country, it's very easy for you to make connections and to figure out where the cool spots are and to just kind of go with the flow while simultaneously also having a plan that you're following. It's like this mixture of fun, but also kind of knowing what you're there for and what you want to experience. Now, within the animal bond, you stand up for all animals, which is something that you've always done. Already as a kid, you had this affinity, this natural inclination towards animals, towards supporting them, towards caring for them. And the month of February is even giving you an opportunity to foster an animal and take a new animal into your care. And I see that you will most likely help a bird in particular whose wings are broken, who fell out of the nest, who you can see needs help. Maybe it flew into a window. So you're going to give it water, you're going to give it seeds, you're going to give it an opportunity to regain its strength so it can spread its wings and fly again. We've got the eagle showing up next, which really beautifully feeds into this whole bird energy. The eagle is, we're looking for confirmation. The eagle is literally just that, confirmation that your spirit guides have your back and that during the month of February in particular, you have got bird spirit guides that are all over, aside from, of course, Archangel Raphael as well. I want you to know that birds are going to continuously show up in support of you. So if you look around and you're like, why are there so many birds? Why do I hear this chirping every single morning that seems way louder than usual? It is because birds are your spirit guides and are attuned to you during the upcoming month. Now, within the moth spirit, your guides want you to surrender in February to what is happening for you rather than feeling as though you have to control everything. Surrender to the memories of what could have been and surrender to your emotions. Enjoy your emotions. Allow your emotions to guide you towards where you need to be. And I want you to understand here within the moth spirit that you will be very drawn to the light. So to people who are kind, who are giving, who are generous. And that is going to heal parts of you here in the Four of Emotions that felt alone and that felt like you don't fit in. So the sense of freedom comes from letting go of trying and a need to fit in. And then all of a sudden, you will find that you have far more people who want to be around you than you ever expected. So my gorgeous Gemini baby, this is the second part of your February prediction that I've received for you. I trust that this was insightful. Let me know below in the comment section by leaving a unicorn emoji below. That is the only way me and others would know that you're a Gemini and you watched your reading all the way to the end. I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous fellow Cancerians. Welcome to the second, even more intricate zodiac portion of your February reading. Let's get straight into it to see precisely what is coming towards Cancer during the month of February. First up, we've got the Bobcat spirit and the number 8, as well as the number 20 and the Dolphin spirit. Now, what this is trying to communicate to you is in February, two things can be true at the same time. You can set boundaries and at the same time still love someone and care for someone deeply. You can be focused on your health, but also still have a good time, have fun, go out, have a couple drinks or some fried foods here and there. You do not have to see life as black and white anymore. And the Bobcat spirit is bringing such intense energy. I mean, just look into the eyes of this Bobcat. It is so intense with the number 8, which in numerology is the number of infinity. It's the number of abundance. It's the number of overflow. And the Bobcat spirit is confirmation that in February, there will be an overflow that mysteriously just happens for you. Getting extra money, finding that in your pocket, in a bag you haven't used in a long time, remembering that you had this savings account or these stocks that you bought a while ago, and all of a sudden you see that actually the amount has grown and you have this unexpected windfall coming towards you. And I want you to know here in the grasshopper spirit that what you will then intuitively do is take a leap of faith. So investing in yourself, in your looks, in that non-surgical procedure, you will be investing in a coach, a mentor, in your own development in order to create even more abundance for yourself and income generating assets. So for example, books, really delving into your art, your music, setting up that blog and that YouTube channel, and investing in all of the materials that you need in order to make it a success. Because sometimes it feels as though you just have a couple things that you could add, and all you need is just that little bit of extra funding, and you're getting that during the month of February. Now, good fortune further confirms this, my fellow Cancerian. You are inviting magic in, and magic is just walking straight into your life. You've got good fortune coming for you during the month of February, which is, of course, a really positive foreshadowing. I'll just put your good fortune card over here so we can see the words. And what this also tells us is that this is a favorable month overall for water sign energy and the emotional energy that comes with being a Cancerian. Now, new beginnings shows us this phoenix that's rising from the fire. This is about beginning your new life. The phoenix shows us that the month of February is going to feel like a rebirth for you. And this rebirth is coming from a place of feeling this confidence in yourself. All right, we've also got number 11, master number 11. Of course, if that is your life path number, this will all tie together in such a profound manner. But if you've always felt drawn to 11, if you've recently been seeing the synchronicity of 1-1, I want you to understand that from the 11th day of the month of February, you will have this new beginning that takes over your entire life. A new beginning that makes you feel like you are a newborn person, like the old version of you has been left behind for good, and you are now this elevated version of yourself. Ooh, we've also got fertility, and fertility did show up in reverse for you, which shows us that while for many it's time to think about family life and children, and that it's important for you to not sacrifice your family for your career, as this showed up in reverse for you, it is actually now a time for you to really grind. It's a time for you to put yourself first and to not feel as though you must invest in a family or you must put others first. even if you already have a family, you need to be able to assert boundaries. Again, this and that can be true. You can have people you care about, you can have kids, you can have a family, but that doesn't mean that you've got to sacrifice your career or you have to sacrifice your dreams. Next, we've got your guardian angel here for you during the month of February. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Trust your guardian angel. If you were worried about being protected, if you weren't sure if you've got a guardian angel, this is your confirmation that your guardian angel is making an appearance in February. And what I am getting is this guardian angel showing up in one of your dreams. And many choices is further confirmation that opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all of your options, because sometimes we think we don't have options. Sometimes we paint out a situation to be as though we only have very few options. Again, this black and white thinking, which you're stepping out of during the month of February, as we've got confirmed in the dolphin spirit, which brings the message that this and that can be true. Yes, you may be in a situation where you feel like there are limited options, but often that just means there are limited options that you want to take. It doesn't mean that there aren't more options. The thing is, we often think a situation doesn't have a lot of options, but the truth is we only have a set amount of options that we are even willing to entertain. But when you expand your horizon and look at other options from just a very objective viewpoint, you will see that there is far more for you to take as opportunities than you ever saw possible before. So the month of February is really a month of you opening your eyes, your visions, and your spiritual and psychic horizon to all that you've been gifted when it comes to possibilities in this lifetime of yours. Now, my gorgeous Cancerian, this is the reading that I've received for you. I trust that you found it insightful. Make sure you leave a balloon emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you're a Cancerian, you were here, you received your reading, you watched it to the end, and that we vibed with one another in such a deep, peaceful, healing way. My gorgeous Cancerian, I am so excited to have had you in your monthly prediction, and I cannot wait for us to connect in an upcoming one. Wherever you are on this gorgeous planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I'll speak to you during your upcoming readings. Hello, my beautiful Leo baby. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February prediction, which is based on your zodiac sign. Let's step straight into your reading so we can figure out precisely what is coming towards you. First up, we've got the Dawn of Rings. This is a young earth sign, so a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, who is going to come into your life because what they want is to start a new relationship with you. Now, of course, my gorgeous Leo, if you're already in a relationship, you're going to be like, wait, what? Like, I am not a cheater. I am not interested in that. However, if you're single, this is going to be an interesting connection, as I see here. Oh, in the King of Swords, you're definitely thinking to yourself, this may not be a bad situation with this person who has earth and air sign energy. The King of Swords shows us, of course, a snack, a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini heavy individual. They are very focused on being well groomed, and they fit the beauty standard for the female gaze. That's what I see here in the King of Swords. They're articulate, they are intelligent, they know that they're attractive, and they take excellent care of their mind and body. And I want you to know that this person showing up for you is actually a sign of you taking excellent care of yourself, because the kind of partners or potential partners we attract, that is a mirror of how we are doing as an individual. Now, the Ten of Rings is a reflection of a culmination of what you've been working so hard for. So when it comes to the earthly realm, when it comes to your career, you will be rewarded if you have been working on your business venture, on your YouTube channel, your blog. If you have been working on your online business, I want you to know that sales will see a spike, an increase. The dolphin tells us as confirmation, you won't worry, you'll just be happy and you'll stop overthinking things and instead start enjoying what's going on for you and the fact that you're winning. And you will understand that just as much as you can worry and let your mind take you to these dark places, you can also have your mind take you to light places. So you see no other point in life in February other than to cheer up, live in the moment, and learn to enjoy the now, because the now is eventually going to turn into the good old days for you. And the good old days are times where you will think to yourself, oh, remember when I thought it was a struggle, when I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, when I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So your guides are really encouraging you during the month of February to enjoy the moment, to live in the moment, my gorgeous Leo baby, and to see all of the ways in which you are divinely blessed. If you've been hoping for that proposal, an offer or proposal in the near future, which means in February, will come as a surprise. A proposal must not just be a proposal romantically in form of a wedding ring and proposing marriage. A proposal can also be a close friend proposing for you to do something together, like a vacation, to spend time together, to come and visit you, and proposing to solidify that connection and relationship more. But of course, I know the exciting proposal that you want to know whether it's confirmed or not is one that would be by a romantic partner. And February is the most likely month of the year 2025 in which you will receive a proposal, and the Ace of Emotions, which is the Ace of Cups, confirms that this will be a completely fresh beginning for your relationship, for your connection and your love life, because you'll think to yourself, wow, this feels so different, this feels so real, this feels so intentional. And the Ace of Emotions tells us that if you are in a relationship in which you desire a proposal, that's what's coming towards you in February. If you're single and you're open to love, you have someone coming into your life that has the soulmate energy that you have been waiting for. Now, the Four of Inspiration shows us here that you are in a circle of friends, of people whom you can trust. You are in a state of meditation and of ease. So this shows us that your meditation practice is what you're going to pick back up, is what you're going to take a lot of time to actually practice and use for yourself, use to your advantage. And I see you also joining a network of like-minded individuals during the month of February, where you can celebrate your wins, but also find support if you're going through something challenging. Now, my gorgeous Leo baby, this is the reading I received for you, and I hope that you found it insightful. Let me know below in the comment section by leaving a lion emoji in the comment section, because that's the only way anyone would know that you're a Leo who watched the reading all the way to the end. And wherever you are on this gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Virgo baby. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February 2025 prediction. This is the horoscope portion, and I hope that you enjoyed picking from the 3 different groups that I had prepared for you during the intro of this video. But now let's talk all things Virgo, shall we? So we've got the skunk spirit in reversed and the ant spirit upright. I want you to know here in the skunk spirit reversed that any doubts that you had about knowing your worth are going to disintegrate during the month of February, because you are gaining more confidence. And what that is doing, the natural result of you being more confident, is that you are also more into collaborating with others, because you're no longer afraid of not delivering or people seeing you as an imposter or somehow lacking the social skills, because a lot of us feel socially awkward. And it's funny here in the ant spirit how this is a symbol of hard work and collaboration, whereas you have never shied away from hard work. But the collaboration aspect is usually where you have struggled, because you are also a bit of a perfectionist, my gorgeous Virgo. And that means that working with others, it's easy for you to deal with others' imperfections by just telling them, hey, could you do this differently? Could you adjust this or that? But you are so hard on yourself. And that's where I can see in the seahorse spirit that your guides are trying to say to you, just watch and wait. You've got a project within your life that you're not yet sure whether it was the right thing to do. You're not yet sure, was it the right thing for you to start that side hustle, to start that YouTube channel? Was it the right thing to do to take a break from that situationship, or just kind of say to yourself, you know what, I deserve better? Was it the right thing to do to step away from that family member that is extremely toxic? Watch and wait. Watch and wait, because people always reveal their true nature, and betting on yourself will also always reveal its result when you are not expecting it and when you have kind of let go of the need to know. The angel of miracles shows us here that the more you let go and simply open your heart and you step back into childhood you. So think about an image of you as a kid, and now put yourself back into that energy, that childlike energy of not having any worries, of having a lot more confidence, even though you had way less experience. Just step into that energy of what if you couldn't fail? What if you knew it would work out? We've got so much angel energy here for you in February, my gorgeous Virgo. Next, we have the Archangel Raphael, which is the provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. The more that you just open your heart and expect the best without pushing yourself too much, without trying to make up for something that there's no need for you to make up for. Like, you are not a mistake. You don't have to make up for anything. You don't have to prove your worth in this way of like overworking yourself, unaliving yourself, just overdoing things. I see here that actually the month of February, the less you do, the more you will find that not only are you recharged, but when you do put in the work, the rewards are way larger. Now, the Hierophant is actually a symbol of you going through a spiritual enlightenment and an epiphany during the month of February that shows you it's not just about working hard, and the whole notion of not having to work hard but just smart. In many ways, you are figuring out it's not about working hard, but it's about being effective. Of course, that means that you have to be smart, but at the same time, it's so misleading to say you don't have to work hard, just smart, because if you have not gotten the results that you wanted up until that point, then that makes you feel like you are not smart. And you are analyzing these many ways in which society and life have set us up to question ourselves in ways that we really shouldn't. And the Hierophant just shows this huge enlightenment of you just have to trust yourself, believe in yourself, bring the right energy to the table, and your dream clients, your dream work will always answer to that energetic calling. And the Magician is confirmation, as this is the master manifester of the tarot, that you are manifesting magic. You are manifesting some insane changes with these powers that come from the inside out, because you are feeling not just extremely potent during the month of February, but you also have so many amazing ideas that you're acting on. So you're stepping out of overthinking and just being in your head, and you're taking action more than ever. And the thing is, you have to work a lot less when you just take action, rather than when you overthink and you do a little bit and you very tentatively take some steps forward. When you just make bold moves, everything comes to you with ease. And that is the clarity that you're seeing during the month of February, especially for all my gorgeous Virgo babies who are entrepreneurs, who are business owners. I totally feel you. I understand you. You don't want to embarrass yourself. You don't want to give off the wrong vibes. You overthink because you care so much. And it's not that Not overthinking means that you care less. It's just that you care less about the wrong things. You care less about the wrong people. So, my gorgeous Virgo baby, this is the second part of your reading, your horoscope for the month of February. I hope that this resonated with you. Let me know below in the comment section by leaving a butterfly emoji below in the comment section. That's the way anyone would know that you're a Virgo and you claim your reading and you've watched it all the way to the end. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Libra baby. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February prediction. This is the horoscope portion, which is based on the fact that you are a Libra, which we're going to delve into right now after you've received the first part of your prediction, where you got to pick the 3 groups that I presented to you during the intro of this video. So we've got the 3 of feathers and the page of shells. What this means is that your month of February is going to be a month of release and recovery, as well as intuition and inspiration. You are going to be releasing some old emotional baggage, and you will be recovering from it. So the 3 of feathers is especially important if you've gone through a heartbreak or a betrayal by a close friend. And the page of shells shows us that what this will do when you heal is that it will renew your intuition. It will give you fresh inspiration for new connections. So rather than put you off of human beings altogether, you're not allowing for disappointments to harden you or to make you less loving and trusting. And that's what makes you so strong, my gorgeous Libra baby. And that's also you being ruled by Venus, because you are someone who always comes back to believing that there are still some very love-worthy people out here, just like you. Now, the 6 of shells shows us that during the month of February, you'll be spending a lot of time with a very close friend or family member. The 2 of you will be inseparable, basically. You'll be having a lot of joyful, fun moments together. And spending time with this person is going to help you heal more quickly, because it takes your mind off of any kind of pain or isolation that you would have otherwise had to feel all by yourself. I'm seeing lunch dates. I'm seeing going for matchas, coffees, cappuccinos together. I see that you're going on walks with one another. You're exercising. And within connection, you are understanding love is the bridge to connecting souls. You cherish connections. You don't just put romantic love on a pedestal like we see in a lot of Disney movies and fairy tales that we watched as kids. You understand that love is a lot more holistic and a lot broader than that. Here within boundaries, love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them. You standing on your boundaries and you making sure that you're protecting your boundaries is only going to disturb people who want to surpass those boundaries, who want to disrespect your boundaries, because otherwise there is no issue with your boundaries. Why should anyone have a problem with your boundaries if they are someone who wants to respect you? They will actually like knowing your boundaries. So you're noticing how people who have issues with boundaries, they often have issues with themselves, with narcissism, and they have issues with people who are standing in their strength. And I see here within the dragon that you're noticing that, you're making a mental note, but you're not allowing it to affect you because you have discovered your courage. The month of February is a month of you stepping into your most courageous and outspoken self. And just like the dragon, you're not afraid to spew some fire if you need to. Gratitude tells us that you're grateful for all that you have. Because you're practicing gratitude in a very mindful way in February, so writing in a gratitude journal, a mindfulness and gratitude journal, joining a group of people who are committed to being filled with gratitude, who are committed to focusing on the good, focusing on the opportunities in life, that is where you are actually creating a kind of frequency that attracts more abundance and prosperity. It's like you're so grateful for the food that you have, and then you get invited for lunch or for dinner by other people. You're so grateful for the clothes that you wear, and then before you know it, you find one of your new favorite pieces at a heavy discount and you just intuitively shop during the month of February in a way that economically is going to leave your pockets still very much half full by the end of the month, even though you've shopped a lot, even though you've added a lot of new things to your home. I'm seeing decor, I'm seeing wardrobe accessories, jewelry, and vases. Another thing I'm getting here in the moon is also cooking appliances, because you are understanding your body on a deeper level and the nutrients that fuel you the best. And the Seven of Swords is a sign that what will happen is that you will feel as though the confusion that you had, the setbacks you experienced, they were not mysteries. You're understanding here within the moon that that is just an illusion. What you had to learn was to connect with your intuition, to connect with your gut feeling, and to take it seriously. A lot of people always pretend as though you being intuitive and emotional, like that makes you irrational, like that makes you someone who is overly sensitive or sentimental. How about the fact that that actually is your psychic ability pointing you in the exact direction that you need to go with ease and with speed? So I see that you're noticing the difference here and you are not allowing for anyone to tell you otherwise. My gorgeous Libra baby, this is the reading that I've received for you for the month of February. If you made it to the end of your reading, don't forget to leave a crescent moon emoji below in the comment section. That way me and others know that you're part of the Libra gang, because the only way you would know is if you're a Libra and you watched your reading all the way to the end. Feel free to tune into your moon and rising sign as well. All of the timestamps to your zodiac signs are below. And wherever you are on this gorgeous planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio baby. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February prediction. This is all based on your zodiac sign, while part one was a group of your choice. So let's delve into it, shall we? First up, we've got confrontation and gratitude. I do see here that in February, you're picking your battles very wisely. There will be a lot of opportunities for you to get upset, for you to argue with someone. I'm getting mom and sister type of energy here, a very nagging type of almost jealous vibe, whereas you are not picking those battles, because I see here with gratitude, you are just too grateful for all of the bonuses you have in life, for everything that is going your way. So you're ignoring those, you're picking battles that will actually leave you richer, that will actually leave you healthier. Like in the sense of life already having battles, like trying to be healthy, trying to do the best that you can professionally, getting that promotion, getting ahead of the game. And I see here within celebration that you are celebrating a birthday during the month of February of someone who means a lot to you. And this celebration is one that shows you how grateful you are for people who don't use confrontation to kind of exploit energy out of you, but people who, when they engage in confrontation, it's because they really want to talk. They really have something that they want to say to you, something important. And aside from that, they are never going to use that and weaponize that and end up with both of you being in a weird position. I see here in celebration that your guides are trying to say to you to let go and have fun, my gorgeous Scorpio. You have not let go to this degree in a very long time, and you will feel so grateful for the fact that for even just one evening during the month of February, you were more carefree than you've been in many months. And I see here with the crow spirit that showed up in reverse, that shiny object syndrome is quite literally leaving your body. In the past, you may have looked at people who were very gorgeous by society's standards, who had a lot going for them financially, or at least it seemed that way. And the thing is, you are not blinded anymore by these status symbols and by these pretty privileges, because to you, what's more important, I see this in the hummingbird spirit, is authenticity. So authenticity being the most important aspect of any relationship, shows us that that's where you put a lot of weight. Another thing that I'm noticing here for you is the crow spirit has the number 17, whereas the hummingbird spirit is exactly double that number, which is 34. Now, I want you to understand that what this means is you were always kind of empty. There was only half of the potential in all of these relationships that were based on what something appeared to be like. Whereas when you focus on substance, when you focus on depth, you can really be in the now and you can enjoy people for who they are. Now, the electric eel spirit showing up in reverse, it does give us a very calm nature of yours that we're experiencing during the month of February. You're leaving your electric side behind, or you're leaving it at home because you understand that you do have so much power. You do have such an eloquence and, in a way, a very courageous, fierce, feisty side to you. But why would you use that for just little squabbles that are not worth your energy? I see here within the wasp spirit reverse that what this will lead to is actually life working in your favor, because the wasp spirit upright tells us that sometimes life stings and is challenging, and sometimes you kind of get bit. But with the wasp spirit showing up in reverse, this is a clear indication that because you're avoiding all of these different conflicts that are going on around you, that people are getting suckered into, also a lot of political arguments, I see here that that is actually leading to a far more peaceful February than most people are experiencing, because you're staying out of anything that drains you and you're simply focused on what adds to your life. And that is the smartest move, my gorgeous Scorpio baby. And that's something you definitely will not regret. In the Tower, we have a moment of something completely needing to be rebuilt from the ground up. Natural disasters near you will prove that we are not as invincible as we think that we are. And you will find that helping with charitable events and being philanthropic has always been within you. But you will really be called to step into that during the month of February as you help others to rebuild their homes. Next up, we have the Seven of Voices. You are intuitively led and called to becoming the hero for many people around you. However, that also puts a amount of pressure on your soul that you need to sometimes decompress from. So don't feel afraid or like you are stepping away and being a coward if you take a day or two as a spa day, as a nobody call me day, and you put your phone into airplane mode, or you just don't respond to anyone, and you make it very known that this is your time to recharge. So my gorgeous Scorpio baby, this is the reading that I've received for you. Leave a B emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you were here, you received your reading, because that's the only way anyone would know that you're part of the Scorpio gang. You would have had to be a Scorpio and watch your reading all the way to this point to know that leaving a B emoji below is what the Scorpio gang does. So my gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful water sign, wherever you are on this planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Sagittarius baby. Welcome to your February 2025 prediction. This is your horoscope portion. I hope that you enjoyed picking from the 3 parts, which was based on one of the 3 groups that I presented to you during the intro. But now we'll delve really deeply into what's happening for you specifically as a Sagittarius during the month of February. So we've got the 4 of Wands as well as the Temperance card. I see in the 4 of Wands that there is a lot of prosperity, and also in Temperance, you can see here things are flowing, and quite literally, there will be drinks that are flowing, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. If you're trying to watch your consumption of sugar and toxins, just because there is a lot of prosperity around you and a lot of harmony between people who are consuming these unhealthy things, it doesn't mean that you should be part of that. The Temperance card is a message of moderation, of finding your own equilibrium and not feeling pressured into doing something that you don't want to do. If you genuinely do not want to participate in that party, or you do not want to participate and putting that substance into your body, whether it's alcohol, whether it is dairy, whether it is gluten, whether it is you just being out past your bedtime. It is your month to stand up and show that you have that better judgment of what truly serves you long term, and that you value yourself enough to not feel pressured into anything. The Judgment card shows us this portal of darkness, which is actually not a negative thing. It shows unlimited potential. This Judgment message brings a message of revelation and awakening during the month of February. So you will have this aha moment, this huge revelation as you are in your practice of moderation, of living your life mindfully, and you see those around you who, when something is there, they always feel the need to take it. They can never practice seeing prosperity and living in abundance and just letting that abundance be. They always have to overdo it or drain it in some way, and you don't have that in you. So you have the ultimate self-control during the month of February. And quite literally speaking, a lot of people are coming to you for tips on how they can do the same. We've got 3 cards that popped right into your reading, my gorgeous Saggy. So we've got sensuality, new beginnings, and confrontation. Let's start off with our phoenix that has risen from the flames. This is a symbol of a fresh start for you during the month of February. A fresh start when it comes to your sensuality, and a fresh beginning when it comes to you picking your battles wisely. There are certain battles that you can easily win. There are certain battles that will drain more energy out of you than it's worth. For some, confrontation means there's no point in allowing your energy to be drained by family and by having any kind of battles or disagreements that you know will just drain you. Perhaps the battle that you will pick is the battle that you have with yourself, of being in shape, making sure you are working out. Perhaps you are healing some childhood trauma, some traumas that you went through in previous relationships, and you would rather confront that. You would rather pick that battle because you know at the end of that battle, even if it costs you energy, you will grow. You will be able to take a benefit from that. Now, here within sensuality, I want you to know that this doesn't have to entail another person. Sensuality does not have to be male or female centered or other person centered. Sensuality can be you wearing some beautiful underwear, lingerie, and just feeling yourself in your quiet moment and actually seeing yourself as extremely attractive rather than always questioning whether you're good looking enough. Now, in voids, avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. When you feel some sort of void, you look inwards. The old you would have quickly looked for a way to fill that void, but new you, February you, understands that rushing to fill voids isn't going to lead to anything other than you picking the wrong ones, you picking a coping mechanism that is not going to prove to be good for your body. And instead of feeling as though something is wrong with you, you're understanding love is a beautiful mess. You're embracing its imperfections. You're embracing the imperfections of your friendships, of romantic relationships, the fact that the journey of love and romantic love can be messy, it can be all over the place. You may have gone through feeling crazy in love, getting disappointed, starting afresh, having to rise like a phoenix from the ashes, confrontations, very sensual times, and just understanding it's all part of the human experience, and it's all part of the privilege that we get to have by experiencing all of these different emotions and settings when it comes to love that allow us to actually feel. Imagine if you couldn't feel at all and how empty life would be. So you're so thankful for all of your experiences. And I want you to know that February is a new beginning of walking through this portal, this epiphany, this revelation, and understanding your purpose on a deeper level. My gorgeous Sagittarius baby, this is the reading that I've received for you. Make sure that you leave a lemon emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you are here, that you received your reading, because that is the only way anyone would know that you're part of the Saggy gang. That is the only way anyone would know that you're part of the Sagittarius gang. You'd have to be a Sagittarius and watch your reading all the way to this point to know to leave that lemon emoji below in the comment section. Now, my beautiful Sagittarius, wherever you are on this planet, no matter what time it is where you live right now, I'm sending you so much love, and I cannot wait for us to connect during one of your upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Cappy babies, and welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February prediction, which is based on your zodiac sign. So let's step into it, my beautiful Cappy. Let's get into what's going on for you during February. We've got the dove as well as money. Now, the dove represents you taking a leap of faith, and money, of course, indicates you finding a way to abundance, and that is by you taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, betting on that idea that you've had to bring you more financial stability and prosperity. Perhaps you want to sell an online course. Perhaps you want to start a YouTube channel, a blog. Maybe you want to sell products online or start your own business. Perhaps you're even perhaps you want to step into the traditional business ventures of a brick and mortar store and a business that actually comes with some sort of office or some sort of display that one will never be able to do online. Like, for example, a restaurant. Of course, we can do deliveries for restaurants and cafes, but we will never be able to replace sitting in a restaurant and socializing, right? So I do see here also with animal bond that a big part of you finding abundance and taking a leap of faith, perhaps you not only want to make a better life for yourself, but also for your pets and animals that are around you, nature around you. I do see here that when it comes to you, my gorgeous Cappy, you are the type of person who has always gotten along really well with animals. Animals naturally like you because they like your energy. And I want you to know here that you taking a leap of faith and making far more money than you can even spend is going to lead to you looking into more philanthropic causes, because you are the kind of person who really does have enough. Like, you have some nice clothes, you have a nice car, a nice home, you go on a couple vacations, and you're good. You're not the type of person who needs all of these extravagant things. Of course, you'll try everything once and you've worked hard for it, but you're not going to be constantly living in this bubble of wealth just because you're making more money. Next up, we have the antelope spirit. So things are speeding up for you. And if you were looking for a sign about whether you're on the right path or not, the faster things speed up, the more you're on the right path. And I also want to remind you of the fact that money loves speed. Wealth likes slow, delayed gratification types of decisions. That's the difference. And I also talk about this in my Sunday lives a lot. My last one, we increased your financial IQ. I taught you how you can go from being an independent small business owner or an employee to being a big business owner or an investor, and how that means that you're no longer trading your time for money, but you're allowing for your money and your assets to work for you. So you can make exponentially more money more quickly, hence why we've got the antelope spirit and things speeding up for you so fast and in such an explosive manner. And the secret to this here is the beaver spirit, which brings the message of you laying a solid foundation. It's really just all about you setting yourself up with a solid foundation in a solid way that ensures that your future is filled with prosperity, because you've done the groundwork. You've done the pre-work of making sure that you step into the realm of also having delayed gratification. So you understand how to move quickly when it comes to making money, and where to move quickly and where to take leaps of faith and to bet on yourself. And you also understand precisely where to take the slow route, be it with stocks, be it with income generating assets like having royalties, having books, and so on. You understand all of these differences, and you're further learning in February and increasing your financial IQ out of your own motivation. The chameleon spirit showing up in reverse is actually a sign that you are no longer acting as if you have actually become this person that you've always wanted to be. So in the past, you did live with this whole fake it till you make it kind of energy and attitude. There's nothing wrong with that. In many instances, that is the best way to move forward and to get what you want and to not allow for fear to get the best of you. But you've now faked it till you made it, and now you've made it. That's the point, my gorgeous Capricorn. At some point, you're going to make it. At some point, yeah, you are that person. And that's what I see for you during the month of February. And then we also have your social status that has increased naturally along with you becoming the highest version of yourself. You will reach the heights of fame and society. So your guides are trying to say to you, don't get arrogant and stay your humble self, because that will forever allow you to be this person that everyone wants to work with, everyone wants to spend time with, and everyone only speaks of really highly. But you have always been more of a humble and down-to-earth kind of soul, so this is not something that's hard for you. But some people who know you, they will name drop with you in February just to kind of make this impression on others that they have proximity to you, that they are close to you. So beware of some clout chasers around you. In new beginning, I see that you will start a new job in life, a clean sweep over. You're hitting the reset button in February because you're seeing where your success is really hitting. You are engaging in a new beginning during the month of February that will allow for you to just continue on the winning streak. So once you're riding this wave of abundance, of cash flow, you are just going to continue to create those types of waves because now you know exactly how to do it. You know exactly where to invest your energy. And rather than continuing to try to tie up loose ends that are not going to be as prosperous, you are understanding when to let go, when to let things go. And that doesn't mean that you're giving up. It just means that you're understanding there's no point seeing this through to a dead-end street if you already have a sign that there's a dead end ahead of you. Why would you use your gas to get to the dead end when you can already see from the sign you're approaching a dead end? Save your gas, which is your time and your energy, which is basically symbolic of your life force and also your resources that are finite. So next up, we've got the butterfly for you. The butterfly brings you the message that you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. The butterfly shows us here that the month of February is one in which someone is going to approach you. They're going to try to get your number. They're going to try to connect with you. And I want you to know that meeting this new person is going to show you that you've still got it and that, yeah, you are desired. You are wanted. And, oh, okay, we've got the X showing up for you during the month of February. Healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. Your ex is literally popping back up, and it's making you feel some of these emotions that you have been processing and getting through. It's not a bad thing, but it just also shows you how much you've grown and how different of a human being that you are. Your ex popping up in your DMs, popping up, messaging you, calling you, trying to connect with you, it shows you here that they were never who they claimed to be. And while you were desperately wanting for things to work out, you've chased them in the past because you thought that you would have this future with them. And at that time, they may have given you this impression like they think they're the prize and everything like that. Now that they have no stronghold on you anymore, now that they can't control you anymore and they can tell they hold no power over you, now they desperately want back in. And the thing is, like, they love the chase. Don't give them the satisfaction. Allow your ex to stay your ex. And also, your guides would definitely not recommend that you give them the time of day or that you give them any kind of feeling that they can weasel their way back in, because it can sometimes be a slippery slope, and you can do better, my gorgeous, gorgeous Capricorn. So this is the reading that I've received for you. I trust that this was insightful. Make sure that you leave a sun emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you are a Capricorn and you watched your reading all the way to the end, because that's the only way anyone would know that you're a Cappy. You would have had to watch the Cappy prediction all the way to the end. So my beautiful soul, I'm sending you so much love. Feel free to tune into your moon and rising sign for a complete private reading for your month of February, because that makes for a combination that is so intricate. Because for two people to have the same sun, moon, and rising sign, I mean, the chances are tiny. And then on top of that, you picked your group at the start of this video as well. So that combination is like one in millions. You picking from the three groups from the intro, and then your sun, moon, and rising sign. So I definitely always recommend that you put your reading together in a way that is unique to you. So my beautiful soul, I'm sending you so, so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius baby. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February prediction, which is based on your zodiac sign. I hope that you enjoyed part one of your reading, where you got to pick from the 3 different symbols. But now we will talk all things Aquarius. First up, we've got resilience, and then we've got cheer up. Aquarius, you are rebellious, you're innovative, and you're usually not the type to fit in. You've always been the black sheep of the family and the underdog. And I see that here you have built up so much resilience that no matter what happens, you are always the one who understands how to live in the moment, and you always cheer everyone else up. When other people are going through one little trial and tribulation and they are shattered, they don't know how to deal with it, to you, you eat that for breakfast. You have dealt with that when you were in diapers. So you understand how to live life in the moment and to not waste precious time overthinking situations that are out of your control. And that makes you the ultimate cheerleader of everyone around you. And I hope that you know how freaking valuable that is. And it puts you in a leadership position. People look to you to be led. So set your goals and achieve them. I'm not quite sure that you understand the dominance that you possess when you step into your leadership energy, because when you speak, people listen. People take it seriously. When you say we're going from A to B and this is how we're going to get there and when we're going to get there, my gorgeous Aquarius, I don't think you understand how much power that you've got. You are meant to lead people in business. If you are an entrepreneur or aspiring business owner, you are meant to have more people listening to you than you are aware of. I see here within the Nightingale spirit that during the month of February, you have adoration all around you. Love is all around you. And the Armadillo spirit shows us that some people will try to overstep healthy boundaries. Some people will try to get very close to you. So I would not recommend that you go out and, for example, drink a lot, or that you're around intoxicated people, because they will make you feel uncomfortable because they're just a little too much into you. You're a little too attractive. And of course, everyone wants a little piece of what glitters and sparkles. Now, the deer spirit is an indication for you bringing a gentle touch to everything that you're doing during the month of February. So rather than feeling like you have to always be the strong one and you have to always be so honest and outspoken and upfront and almost a little confrontational, you don't need that anymore. You had that phase in your life where you were obsessed with being honest and real and brutally honest, but you've totally outgrown that, and you don't have to be brutal to be honest. The Canary spirit is an indication that literally during the month of February, you're just doing your own thing. You're following your own goals. When you sing your own song and you do your own thing, it's funny how many people follow you, how many people want to be part of it and love your leadership because you're telling them what to do. And that is quite literally one of your strongest attributes when it comes to your professional life, when it comes to business, that you are a wonderful leader. Next up, we've got a new beginning for you during the month of February. So whether it's you starting that blog, that YouTube channel, getting the domain for your business, and looking into different products, I see here that you will start a new job and life, and it's like a clean slate. You're hitting the reset button because you need something fresh. As an Aquarius, you are the innovator of the zodiac, and you starting new things, it's completely normal. You are not meant to live a boring or mundane life. And I see that with that comes a lot of opportunity. You are given more opportunities than any other sign. New job opportunities are coming your way in February, a change of workplace, a business trip. Change is coming just in time. And you having multiple jobs at once, you were born to juggle and deal with that with ease, my gorgeous Aquarius baby, because you have just always been the kind of person whose mind runs wild, and it has pluses to that because you are a quick thinker, you are very intelligent, but at the same time, people also say the most intelligent people can sometimes be the ones who struggle mentally the most because you just see things from so many different viewpoints and you have so much clarity that others don't, and that can sometimes be a lot to process for just one person. Now, my gorgeous Aquarius baby, do leave a laptop emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you were here, that you're excited for these opportunities that are coming towards you, because that's the only way that anyone would know that you're an Aquarius baby. You would have to be an Aquarius and watch your reading all the way to the end to know to leave a laptop emoji below in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to tune into your rising and moon sign, because the combination of you picking one of the groups during the intro of this video, then adding on Aquarius as your zodiac sign or your moon sign or your rising sign, and then you add on the 2 additional zodiac signs that make up for your big 3, that is such a unique combination. That is 1 in a million type of combination, because for someone to have the exact same reading, the likelihood is close to 0. So you know that you are putting together your very own private reading for February, which is why I create these videos with so many different individual groups for you to choose from and for you to put your personal reading together with, so you have a free resource, a free tool that allows you to know precisely what's coming towards you during the upcoming month. So my gorgeous Aquarius baby, wherever you are on our planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous Pisces baby. Welcome to the second, even more intricate part of your February prediction, where we're going to talk all things Pisces. So let's get straight into it. We've got children as well as epiphany. You're going to have an epiphany about what having children looks like for you. Whether you want children or not, you will have this ultimate clarity of your life and family planning. So the epiphany card tells us that the month of February will bring a huge aha moment for Pisces, meaning that you will feel free and liberated, because with clarity comes a very clear path of where you're going. It gives you direction. Whereas here within children, I want you to understand that children that surround you are protected, whether your own kids, nephews, nieces, kids that you are teaching and mentoring, being around you, that is a protective type of energy that one must not play with. And that's also why during the month of February, a lot of people who tried to play you, who tried to go behind your back and mistreat you, they are going to truly step into situations in which they think to themselves, oh, I probably shouldn't have crossed Pisces like that because karma is getting me. Now, within competition, I can see here that February is a time in which your guides are trying to say to you to summon courage and self-confidence, because competition is only competition if you allow it to be competition. I know I just said competition like 4 times in a row, but you get what I'm trying to say. You only compete if you allow yourself to think you are in a competition. If you look at someone and you think to yourself, oh, their skin is clearer, they are more intelligent, they have more going on in their professional life, they're taller, shorter, more muscular, slimmer, they've got longer hair, whatever it is that you may feel like you're in competition with, especially with social media just being a highlight reel of people's lives, and you thinking some people are further along than you, and that making you feel as though, oh my God, can I even compete? Remember that not all that glitters is gold. Some people also have shiny object syndrome, and they have put themselves severely into debt just trying to stunt on the internet, trying to pose as something that they're not, and living a lifestyle that they're actually not living. So be self-confident enough to know that you are exactly where you need to be, and you have so many accomplishments that you've already got on your resume that a lot of other people could never even dream of having survived, could never even dream of having been resilient enough to get through. And I see here within the Empress, you are far more beautiful and abundant than you give yourself credit for. And I want you to know that so much beauty and abundance, especially on the internet, is manipulated. It is created. It's man-made by AI, it's man-made by filters, by people quite literally only picking very, very specific, perfect seeming moments to display. But you overall have a far higher beauty and satisfaction of life than most people. But it's hard to notice that when we live in the day and age in which we're always meant to feel as though we're competing. But you're having a huge moment of clarity in February where you're looking around and asking yourself, how many lives actually look like this? Right, none. And that's where here in the Six of Shells, you're connecting so deeply with your closest friends and family members during the month of February, because you are seeing the value in connection in a way that you have never seen before. You are so closely connected with others that are important to you that you think to yourself, man, how could I ever have been so caught up in a relationship, in my job, that I didn't spend time with my loved ones, that I kind of neglected them. And you're so happy that you're back in a place where you're centering yourself around love, and you understand every form of love is important. Romantic love is extremely romanticized. It's put on a pedestal. It's pedestalized. But you're understanding here within love and within these beautiful wolves that actually you have so many different forms of love that can be extremely fulfilling and that are less fickle than romantic love, because often romantic love is fickle, it's brittle, it's the easiest to change and lose, and you understanding the stability and the value in that when it comes to best friends, really close family, loving children. I see here within the Ace of Feathers that that gives you so much mental clarity, such a solid baseline and foundation, that that is actually what you want to focus more resources on. Like, if romantic love is healthy and is here and it happens, that's amazing, but you're not going to put all of your eggs in that basket, because you're not going to make that mistake of not only putting all of that pressure on one person or one romantic partner, but also removing basically the responsibility from another person, because people mess up and you do not want to be emotionally going through roller coasters. You don't need that. And I see here in the rabbit spirit that February is the luckiest time. It is an extremely lucky and abundant month for you. And you're focused on enjoying that. You're focused on these opportunities popping in your lap. Like, here you've got a promotion. Here you have another job offer. Over here you have a social get-together you can go to. Then in another place you are able to win an award, you're able to win a prize, and you actually do. The electric eel spirit is symbolic of you bringing all of your ideas to life because you have this confidence about you that you haven't experienced for quite a while. As a Pisces, you are extremely sensitive, you're very self-aware, but sometimes you are so self-aware that you underestimate your abilities. Not so during the month of February, though, as you are stepping into your most electric self, and you understand that when you speak, people listen, and you're going to use the power of focus that people place on you once you have prepared what you need to say. Be it in a presentation, be it to get new clients. I see here that your magnetic energy is bringing you more opportunities professionally, especially during the month of February. And I want you to ride on this wave even past the month of February. So get used to this feeling, my gorgeous Pisces. This is the second reading that I received for you. Make sure that you leave a rabbit emoji below in the comment section to claim it and to let everyone know that you're part of the Pisces gang, because the only way you would know to leave a rabbit is because literally you had 4 rabbits within your reading. Here we have one in the Empress, and we've got 3 within the rabbit spirit. And that also shows that you watched your reading all the way to the end, and that you claim the luck, the fertility that the spirit animal of the rabbit represents. We also had double tigers, we have double wolves, we have double, I'm not sure what these are called in English. They look like otters to me. Otter auf Deutsch in German, but I'm not sure if it's the same for English translation. We've got 1 goat and 1 electric eel, so we did have some duplicates with animals, but where your spirit energy really lies during the month of February is definitely within the rabbit. So claim the abundant, lucky energy that is the rabbit, the duplication, the multiplication of luck. My absolutely stunning Pisces baby, I trust that this resonated with you, and feel free to tune into your moon and rising sign, as the combination of you picking from the 3 symbols during the intro, then having your sun, moon, and rising sign, that is a 100% unique combination to you. No 2 people are going to have that same combination. It is really like a 1 in million type of combination, and you tuning into that, it allows for you to receive a completely personal prediction for your upcoming month, which is why I structure my videos with so many opportunities for you to put together a very personalized reading for yourself. That's why I've got so many groups, because I want you to get the most out of your monthly horoscopes and predictions. So my absolutely stunning Pisces, wherever you are on this planet, whatever time it is where you're at right now, I'm sending you so much love, and I cannot wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings.